What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight, we're going back to Pearl Jam. It's time to get back to Pearl Jam for sure. We're taking a little break from them to kind of get off their radar, but now it's time we get back.
That's the truth.
So, I have a request here from a number of people. If I'm not mistaken, this might actually be the most requested song I've had on the channel to date. So, a lot of people to mention here. Shad S, Daniel C, Paul Smith, Consuela Luna, Max Meyer, Bernard Babino, Shirley You Jest, Christian Flenti, Sergi Dangla, Jason Cart, and Northern Piper. A lot of people. They all wanted to watch me react to Pearl Jam doing a song from MTV Unplugged called State of Love and Trust. Now, do I know the song? No. Have I ever heard the song? Not to the best of my knowledge, I haven't. I am not familiar with this in any way, shape, or form. There's a good chance my brother probably played this in his room, but like I said, I drowned it out. I would put on my headphones, or I would turn my stereo up louder to drown him out, or I would go to the game room or whatever. I would just do my best to avoid Pearl Jam, so I don't know the song. Let's see. This was posted by Pearl Jam. Oh boy. Hope it doesn't get blocked.
Block!
If it does get blocked, it'll end up on Patreon, just to let you know. One way or another, you're going to get a chance to see this, I promise. Let's see. This video has 5.461 million views. It'll get you there. For sure. Other than that, there's really nothing more to say. Let's get into this. Link to the original video will be down in the description for your viewing enjoyment at your leisure. Other than that, I think it's time to get started. Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Pearl Jam, State of Love and Trust from MTV Unplugged. All right, let's do this. Is this the first song
I wrote about my surfboard.
God, he looks so young up there.
What is this? Oh, this is State of Love and Trust. Busted down to pretest.
Okay, right off the gun, great tempo, great tempo. The song definitely has life, the song definitely has a pulse, the song definitely has a certain drive to it. So the song has energy, yes, it does, okay? We'll keep going, I'll come back to that. Okay. I'm having to pause a lot because I've heard horror stories about this getting blocked all over the place. So I'm going to do everything I can to make sure that this doesn't get blocked. So I'm apologizing in advance. Vocally, he's tearing it up. I mean, he's singing with power. He's singing with projection. He's singing with great diction and great vowel structure. I can't tell if he's singing on pitch because I don't know the song. But, I mean, from what I'm hearing, everything he is singing is within the chordal structure of the guitars. So I'm guessing he's singing every note correctly. I'm hoping he is. I don't know how he has his hair up in his hat. He has long hair right at this point, doesn't he? How does he have all that hair stuck up in his hat? I'm kind of curious about that. Does that hurt? I could never imagine putting my hair up in a hat. Just couldn't do it. Let's keep going.
And I listen for the voice inside my head. And then I'll do this one myself. Lay her down and priest her. Show the Lord be accountant. Well, be head my honor, make it painful liquid.
His facial expressions are really cool right now. I'm digging the facial expressions. I like the dynamics. They're bringing it up, and then they're pulling it down. Then they're bringing it up, and they're pulling it down. What I mean by that is their volume level, not their speed, not their feel, strictly from a dynamic level. Dynamics meaning volume. So their dynamics are constantly changing, which helps add to the integrity, not the integrity, the word I'm looking for here. The
TikTok, TikTok, TikTok.
For lack of a better word, there's a better word than this, but I can't think of it off the top of my head. What I'm trying to say is it helps keep the song interesting. It helps keep the song flowing. It helps keep the audience and the listeners vested into the song. So great job there. Let's keep going. Jeff is playing that acoustic 8-string. I believe it's 8. It might be 12. I can't imagine putting a 12-string acoustic bass. That's a lot of tension to be putting on that neck. I mean, it's possible. You're going to need to have like a dual truss rod through that neck if you're going to do that. I mean, even an 8-string, you're probably going to do a dual truss rod. But I love how that I'm almost positive it's an 8. I love how they have that 8-string bass to fill out the sound even more. It just adds another layer of complexity. It just fills it out even more. And it's helping the bass stand out a little bit, which, being a bass player, I always love. I am kind of curious about that hat. Looks like a coonskin hat minus the tail. It's going to get hot up there, son. You're going to be sweating up a storm wearing that hat. Let's keep going.
And I listen, yeah, for the voice inside my head. Now then, I'll do this one myself.
Ooh! Okay, we're going to go back. I want to hear that isolated. Come on now. It's a bass line. Give it to me. Give it to me, Jeff! Yeah. I have a feeling something's going to happen here. I don't know if it's going to be a guitar solo or a breakdown. I'm not sure. We already had a breakdown with the bass line. But I feel like something's going to happen here, especially with Eddie Vedder going, yeah, right before I hit pause. That usually means something's going to happen, so I'm excited. This is really fun. I'm enjoying this. I mean, I know I've always said you can't have energy in an acoustic setting, and I still stand by that coming from a showmanship standpoint. You really can't, because you're forced to sit on these stools. You can't run around the stage. You can't move around. Having said that, they are bringing the energy through the music, which is great. It's fantastic. I wonder what this song sounds like electric and on a stage where they're not forced to sit. I have to watch that on my own. Let's keep going. Guitar solo. Okay. I have mixed feelings about that. The guitar solo was great, don't get me wrong. It was simple, but effective for the purpose of the song. You know, you don't want to go, you know, I've always said, you don't need to put 128, notes into a single measure. You don't need to do that. You can play with flavor, you can play with feel, you can play with taste, and it be just as effective, probably more effective. What I'm talking about when I say I'm not sure how I feel about that, I'm not sure how I feel about a vocalist coming in and singing over the guitar solo. I don't know how I feel about that. I've always been one to say, once the guitar solo's time, let the guitar solo shine. You know what I mean? What he did wasn't bad, and it fit the context of the solo. It's just me. I firmly believe that when the guitar player gets the opportunity to solo, let him solo. Let him have his time to shine. Let him have the spotlight. You'll get it back. I promise. But, I mean, I don't know. That's just how I feel. I'm sure people are probably going to slam me for saying that. He's Eddie Vedder. He can do whatever he wants. Yeah, you're right. He is Eddie Vedder. He can do whatever he wants. You're right. I'm just saying, for me personally, let the guitar player shine. Especially if it's Mike McCready. Come on now. Let him have his time. Let's keep going. Got a great drive, great groove. That vocal line right there was great. With a little bit of that growl in there. Just a little bit. Not a lot. Just a little bit of that growl in there just to kind of add a little more to the feel of the song. This song, the pulse of this song is infectious. It really is. It's got a great tempo to it. Feels like it's about it's got a tempo of about 150 to 155, somewhere in there. Maybe a little higher, maybe like 160. So I'll say between 150 and 160 is the tempo about. That's what it feels like. But it's got a great tempo, great pulse, great feel. The drummer is really doing a great job of selling the feel of the song. He really is. Without being overbearing. That's a common thing with the drummers. They'll try so hard to convey the feel of the song and push the feel of the song on you that they literally push. And they'll either rush or they'll play hard and overtake everybody else in the band. In an acoustic setting like this especially, it's very easy for the drummer to play over acoustic instruments. But he's not. He's not. That's a great job on his part. Let's keep going. There we go. A little more guitar solo from Mike McCready there. Nice. Again, Eddie kind of doing a free feel I wouldn't say scat. I don't think he's scatting, but he's definitely doing like a free flow, kind of like a walking, almost like a walking bass line, but in the vocal. He's just kind of singing along to the melody over the guitar solo. But this time it's not so much over as far as volume. He's singing a little more subdued, giving the guitar a chance to kind of be over him, but not by much. Like, here's Mike's guitar solo level, right? Now, the first time Eddie did it, he was here, right? This time, he's about there, which I like more. I'm not as, I wouldn't say put off, but I'm not as annoyed, I guess is a good way. I don't mind that. That was well done. That was well done. Better than the other one. Cool. Let's get going. Yeah, yeah. Woo! Wait, is that the ending? Oh, we gotta bring it back. We gotta bring it back if that's the ending. We gotta bring it back. Okay, I think we're clear. I think it's been at least 10 seconds, hasn't it? Yes? I don't know. We'll find out. Hopefully this doesn't get blocked. Nice. Good ending. Great ending. I'm going to let this play because this might help. That might help throw off the algorithm a little bit. Wow. Not what I was expecting from an acoustic show. That was fun. That was a good time right there. Nicely done. Nicely done. Well, there you go, folks. That was Pearl Jam with State of Love and Trust from MTV Unplugged. Requested by, let's see how fast I can do this, Shad S., Daniel C., Paul Smith, Consuelo Luna, Max Meyer, Bernard Babino, Shirley Ugess, Christian Flenti, Sergey Dangla, yes, Jason Cart, and Northern Piper. Thoughts? That was fun. I'm just gonna say it. That was a good time. That was a real good time. For an acoustic show, the level of energy in there was really good. It was really well done. The energy all came from the song. Like I've always said, in an acoustic setting. Yeah, you know what I'm trying to say. In an acoustic setting, it's hard to have showmanship. It's hard to have the type of energy, like stage energy, from the musicians because they are literally glued to their seats because that is what MTV tells them to do. You have to do this. It's in your contract. If you don't, you're going to be in breach of contract and you're going to get fined. Well, we won't fine you. We'll fine your record company and they will pay the fine, which of course the record company never wants to do. So of course the musicians are going to behave and they're going to stay in their seats. There you go. That's at MTV's call. Having said that, they found the way to bring the energy through the music, which was fun. That was a great song to watch. It was a great song to hear. I don't know if that was the first song of the set. I'm not sure. I kind of got the feel like it was, other than the fact that Eddie Vedder was talking about a surfboard at the beginning. So maybe it wasn't, but that would have been a great song to start the set off with. That, talk about starting to show off with a bang. I kind of hope that was the first song. Everybody, as far as the music goes, everybody was doing their job. The guitars were playing with soul. They were playing with feel. I love McCready's solos, both of them. I love the fact that Jeff was playing the 8-string acoustic. It kind of helped fill out the sound. Stone was doing a fantastic job, as always, on the back end. He does not get enough credit. I mean, I heard somebody make the comment that Stone Gossard is the secret weapon of Pearl Jam, and I agree with that. He really is. He does not get enough credit for what he does. I don't think he does anyway. I think he deserves more credit. I'd like to hear him solo once, see what he can do. And then, of course, the drummer, as I said, playing in an acoustic setting, it's real easy for the drummer to overtake the other instruments. He doesn't, but he kept the energy going and he kept the feel going. He was able to convey the feel and the tone of the song without being overbearing, which that's a real tough tightrope to walk, especially in an acoustic setting. In an electric setting, you can always turn up the amps. You know, in an acoustic setting, it's a lot tougher. So kudos to the drummer. And then, of course, Eddie Vedder's vocals. A lot of energy in those vocals. A lot of emotion in those vocals. He was all over the place with that. It felt good, though. It wasn't bad. And I'm not saying he was all over the place in a bad way. It was in a good way, in a fun way. He got the growl in his voice on certain parts. Other parts, he was super clean. Always on pitch. And no needing to rely on vibrato to cover up anything dirty. So, great job as always. On a scale of 1 to 10... I'm going to give this an 8.9. No, wait. No, hold on.
Are you kidding me?
Maybe not.
I can finally be the skin cupcake!
Strike that. Yeah. I'm going to give this a 9.1. Crazy horns. Yeah. I'm going to give this a 9.1. I like that score. Let me tell you why. I wasn't going to give this an 8.9 because everything was great. Everything was absolutely great. Everything was great. Everybody did a great job. Drummer did a great job. Guitar players did a great job. Bassist did a great job. Vocalist did a great job. Do you see the common theme here? Great. Everything was great. So that's why I was going to give it an 8.9. The reason I'm changing this to a 9.1, I've always talked about, did it blow my mind? Did it impress me? And it kind of did. For an acoustic setting, this did kind of impress me. It did kind of blow my mind. So, just based on that alone, I'm giving him the 9.1 rather than the 8.9. I know it was everything was great, but it did blow my mind. It did. So, that's why they're getting the 9.1. So, 9.1, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hopefully you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, then I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you did enjoy the show and you would like to see more videos like this, feel free to do so by joining the fan base by clicking on that button down there. Yeah, you know the button I'm talking about. Click on that button, join the fan base to become one of us. Now, for whatever reason, if you don't feel like clicking on that button, that's okay. I still respect you. Also, if you did enjoy this video, please feel free to give the video a thumbs up. It will do me a world of good, and it will do you absolutely no harm whatsoever. Finally, if you do join the fan base, there is a bell you can click on. By clicking on this bell, it will keep you up to date on everything that's going on with the channel, including when new content gets dropped. So, if you want to stay in the know, click on the bell, and you'll stay in the know. Well, that does it for this episode, folks. Until next time, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.